What's up, YouTube? Decided to go live to do my new comic book day findings, pickups, whatever, instead of just filming something and editing. I'm too lazy to do that today. What's up, Kid Collector? How's it going? So I just figured let's do it live. Let's not have to edit anything, and then I can get in before Pressable Defects goes on tonight. Hey, Andrew, how's it going? Just talking to you. So I'll start out with some indie stuff and then end with Marvel. And then somewhere, I don't remember where I put them, but I have like 3 mail calls. So first indie book I picked up this week, Abbott 1973, which seems like a really cool idea. I didn't realize there was an Abbott series previously by Boom. So I'm gonna have to go find like a trade for that and read it. But this does give a good summary at the beginning of what happened in Abbott. So I could figure out what was going on in this one, and it was a really good read. And because I kind of bought into the whole thing, we also have a 70s cover, I think they called this one. And then I went all in with Jenny Frison here. This is the 1 in 25, which I put in a clear board, and I thought this was cool on the back. Journalists are detectives for the people. Hey, good to see you, kid. Get your homework done. What's up, Bricks? Yeah, really interesting. I've read it. I've only read like 2 of the titles I picked up so far. What's up, Jay Ramirez? How's it going? But this was a very good read. And now I really want to read the first Abbott series because it was really fun. Or I guess, I don't know if fun's the right word, but it was very interesting, intriguing. Definitely some creepy horror vibes coming in. That it introduced in this issue, and I know we're going to get more of that in the upcoming ones. And then I got the 1 per store also, so it's the virgin version of the 1 in 25, and I put that in a clear board also because I just like this back. It's pretty cool. If you want those clear boards, I think the code they gave me for the 10% off is still good. So I think it's just Sparks. You get 10% off from Comic Clear. Doesn't give me anything, but it gets you guys to save some money. Also picked up Once in Future. I've read volume 1 and I absolutely loved it. So I started picking up the individual issues. I got to read volume 2 still, but I'll get to read that eventually. And then moving on from Boom, we got from AWA Upshot, American Ronin. I've been enjoying this series. It's a lot different than other things that I'm reading, more spy kind of thing, but with some interesting powers. So it's 4 of 5, I think, right now. This one, I have no idea what it's even about, but I picked it up because this looks very interesting based on the cover. And Aftershock, I know, has been doing some good things. It doesn't look like it says anything on the back. I think it's Vault does the summaries on the back of the book, not Aftershock. And then we got Scumbag. I almost stopped this series after issue 2. But I said, let me give it to issue 3. I loved issue 3, and this was really good too. So definitely recommend Scumbag. I got a lot of glare today. Got the light set up wrong, I guess. Moving on, we got some more indie stuff going on. Stillwater, number 5. Haven't read this yet. It's been super good, though, up to issue 4. Another good one. Aftershock, We Live. I've loved issues 1 through 3. So here's number 4. This looks like this is a fun cover. But I can't wait to see where they take this. It's been kind of dark at times, especially for a book that the main characters are kids. Super dark. And then moving into Marvel, Black Cat number 2. So Black Cat's donning the anti-venom suit. Haven't read this one yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with Black Cat here. Hey, T. Ravis, what's going on, man? Yeah, super fun, dark read. It goes back and forth. You're looking at like this very fun scene, lighthearted scene, and then all of a sudden you see a kid turning into a monster or monsters killing kids, all over the board, which is great. I love it. Hey, Sam, how's it going? I also picked up the Peach cover for Black Cat because honestly, this does not look like Peach. And this is the Aliens cover, which I said I wasn't going to get a lot of these, but now I feel like I have 3 or 4 of them. But this is just like so different for Peach. And that's why I really wanted to get this, because it's a different color palette than she usually uses. And it looks a lot more, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but a more realistic color palette maybe. But yeah, what's up, Freaky? If you guys don't follow Freaky Louie, go check him out. Drops a video every Friday. He's got some very fun musical intros to his videos. Gives out a book every week too. You know, that's what I'm going to be doing. If I'm on here live, I'm probably showing books, sometimes talking about books. So actually Friday, I've got a live planned, another indie comic talk. So be sure to check that out. This one I had to get because this was such a cool costume. And I don't care if she sticks around like this. I just love it. I love what they did here. I love that Elektra took over the mantle of Daredevil while Daredevil's in jail. I know she's doing it for somewhat ulterior motives, but the fact that she's willing to play by Daredevil's normal rules and try to hold the ground for him, I think that's such a cool concept. And even though I know eventually she's not going to be in the costume, this is cool. This is a fun thing. And then I picked up King in Black number 3. I'm not going to show one of them because I did pick up the spoiler variant. So those of you that are trying not to be spoiled, I won't show that one. But this is cover A, which is already a pretty cool cover. I'm trying to remember who did the spoiler variant though. Has the initials KWC. So I'm not sure who that is, but it's a really cool cover. So I recommend that one also. With this, I'm trying not to go too deep into the covers that are going crazy. All of the tie-ins. So I limited my tie-ins. I'm sticking to Black Cat, Gwenom versus Carnage, Planet of the Symbiotes, and I think there's 1 or 2 others that I might be on, but the main story is excellent, and those other ones really I picked up and I wanted to get because I have some interest in those characters that are involved in it. Figured that would be a good one. Louis, I don't think this isn't Stegman. Unless now I gotta find out. I wonder if they have it in here. They just had some initials. It didn't have Stegman's usual signature. Oh, it's Ken Lashley. Oh, and yep, there we go. Bricks got it while I was looking. Yeah, Ken Lashley. So you know it's going to be good because it's Ken Lashley. Hey, Slim. Good to see you, man. Then I picked up this. I would have loved to get the Jenny Frizen cover, but that's not going to happen with the prices right now. Maybe someday. Jenny Frizen's cover on this was just incredible, though. So I couldn't justify paying $100, $200 for that cover. Super cool, but not $100, $200 cool. Now I'm trying to find, I had some mail and I don't know where I put it. So this will be, I know where one of them is. So one of them I posted on Instagram already yesterday. This was a recent mail call on Tuesday. So this is the 4th printing variant for Something's Killing the Children #1. So now I have the 6th and the 4th going for the 2nd, 3rd, and 5th eventually, but aiming for some other ones first on that. Yeah, but if you think about it, stores aren't really ordering 25 copies of Dr. Aphra. There's a good following for Dr. Aphra, but in a common comic shop, we're not getting 25 people that are reading it. So that cover is going to be a ghost, just like the Jen Bartel cover last time. Although I think the prices on that one settled to around $80, $90. If this one settles at that, maybe one day I'd get it, but not right now. Not paying crazy amounts. I thought I pulled out my other mail. Oh, here we go. They're behind me. So I also picked up another copy of the Department of Truth #2, 1 in 25. And this was right before I think it's Drunken Chat Son posted on Instagram, probably the day after I bought this, the prices had shot up to like $150 or something. This was nowhere near that. It was like maybe 50 at most. Found it just at a random online shop. It's a good time to go get those comics, Professor. When am I not, Wes? Come on, man. Just showing off new comic book day books, and then I had a couple mail calls. So this is also a mail call. I had sold some stuff on Mercari, and I had a balance on there, and so I paid like nothing for this because my balance cleared it out. Which I like. I like using selling stuff to pay for other stuff rather than spending everything in my bank account on comics. So I hadn't gotten this one. So now I have cover A, B, and C for issue #1. And now I've got 2 of the reprints, but I'll have, it'll be a while before I get all the reprints, and way, way longer before I can get the ratios and everything. The Jenny Frizen #6, 1 in 25 ratio is a ghost. So that's not going to happen for a while. And that decal variant that Ross Ritchie posted about today on his Instagram saying, that's the 2nd rarest or lowest printed Something's Killing the Children book. That's going to not happen for a while. Will Sith Lordly have one what on Saturday? I must have missed what that was in reference to. I would definitely say, even if you're not buying it to speculate on it, because of course there's speculation on it with the talks about the fact that the Dr. Aphra. Yeah, I don't know if he got one or not. Well, I guess we'll find out on Saturday if he did. Hopefully he did. But the Department of Truth, if you haven't gotten to read it, the trade paperback for Volume 1 just went on FOC this last week. So that should be out in like 3 weeks or something. So definitely give it a read if you haven't gotten to read it yet, because that's going to be super good read, especially reading it all together. I feel like right now I'm sitting there reading it and then I'm like, okay, how is this tying all together? I need to give it a full read, but each issue on its own has been outstanding. And so I'd recommend the trade paperback if you haven't gotten into it. What'd you guys end up getting this week? Anything good? I know I feel like this week was a lighter week unless you're a DC Future State fan. For me, I'm not reading DC Future State, so this was a pretty light week, especially in terms of books that I can read, because I picked up 4 covers for Abbott 1973. That's one story. But for those that might have missed this, because this is the first one I showed off, the Jenny Frison cover for this looks amazing in a comic clear board or clear comic board or whatever their name is. But I like this back for Abbott 1973, so this is kind of cool. Oh man, yeah. Hopefully your store's a good store and actually holds your books. The only time that I say, yeah, it's probably a good idea to put them back is when it's been like 2 months, no contact, nothing like that. 3 weeks, they should be holding them, I would hope. How has Midtown been recently? Because I know you were backed up like multiple weeks at one point. Has Midtown been a little bit better about getting the books in like that same week that they came out? Or are they still like a week behind or something? Just out of curiosity, because I know shipping's been a little bit better with a lot of things, but there's still some like weird shipping things recently that I've noticed. Or they don't scan something and it looks like it's sitting in a post office for a month and then it's like just shows up, but it never moved. There was one other book that I think I ordered online, not something that came out this week, but when I was talking about the Something's Killing the Children books, I remembered I did order the Christian Ward ratio variant, which is, I think, the 4th or 5th lowest print one. I found it randomly on a shop. I think it was like called G-Mart or something like that. So I'm hoping that they're legit, because it was like $50. But $50 for that is like insanely good. So I'm hoping that they're a real thing and that it ships out to me and I eventually get it. Otherwise, I paid, I don't remember if I paid with PayPal or a credit card. Either way, if I don't hear anything back soon, I will be definitely going to, put in a request that transaction get canceled. But I'm hoping that it worked out, because that would be super awesome. I'd have one of the like 3 or 4 ratios that I need for that series, because those are going to be super hard to get. The closer we get to any news of a Netflix show, movie, TV, whatever they end up doing with the property. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The one per store. So did you get like the cover A and the one per store? on Abbott. My shop ended up actually putting the 1 in 25 and the 1 per store in my box at like a price that was cheaper than they would have been selling to the rest of the store. So I thought that was pretty cool. I guess they figured I'm the indie guy that's coming to the shop, so might as well. Okay, so Midtown's still about 1 to 2 weeks behind. Hot books go out quick. Oh man, how much were they selling it even damaged though? Just curious. Because I mean, even I don't know. I don't know if it would be worth it unless it was like $20 and it was like a 8.0 or better. But still a cool cover. And I kick myself for not being on top of those variants back when they were coming out. Because when they were coming out, they were ratio maybe $30, $40. And then I think they even dropped for a while because nobody was buying them. Same with all the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth prints. Nobody was buying them. So definitely kick myself for not getting those. Gotcha. So may or may not have been worth it, but depending on, I guess, how much damage was done to it. But yeah, that's my kind of short new comic book day haul. $27, probably pretty good if it wasn't like super beat up. But that's just me wanting to collect all the Something's Killing the Children stuff. That's kind of what my collection recently, other than my new pickups, has been. Something's Killing the Children, and still picking up an occasional like mostly Bronze Age Spider-Man stuff, trying to fill in that collection. But this week I just stuck to my new comic book day pools at the shop. Yeah, I mean, press it out, $27. That's a nice one. If it's 25 spine ticks on it, then maybe not. And they're all color breaking. Yeah, who knows? All of those, though, if you guys don't follow Ross Ritchie, the CEO of Boom, on Instagram, he's been posting the 5 lowest print run covers for Something's Killing the Children. Not pressable. Okay. Yeah. And that one, I think that one was number, let me see. I want to say that was 4 or 5. It was 4. The Rios cover was 5th. And then, so this is the one we're talking about, the Ward cover. That is 4th most rare. This one, the homage to the Department of Truth, is the 3rd most rare cover. And then the Jeff Decall for number 8 is the 2nd most rare. And then they haven't gotten there yet, but I think it's the 1 in 25. Jenny Frizen for number 6 is the most rare. Yeah, he's been doing some cool stuff. He's super interactive with everybody on Instagram. So if you're a fan of anything from Boom, give him a follow, comment on things. He comments back. He goes and likes your posts. He shares your posts. He's like the best at interacting with the fans of his company. And he'll even interact on posts that have nothing to do with Boom. So that's super awesome. What's up, Masked Panther? Still getting used to that name change from Black Mana. I was like, who's this guy? But yeah, just I guess for those that hadn't been in here, just redo these because I like showing off comics. Why not, right? But these were my pickups this week. Like I said earlier, Friday. So Friday is going to be 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm doing another indie comics talk with Caroline Comics. Focused primarily, we're going to talk about Something's Killing the Children. What's up, Louie? How's it going? And but talking about new indie things since the last time we talked, what we're picking up now, reading, what stories have been really good. But that's Friday at 8 p.m. Talking about Once in Future right here. Was flying through books here. Primarily, like, we wanted to pick a series to talk about, so that's why we're talking about that one. Something's Killing the Children. But I just read the volume 1 for Once in Future, so I've been picking up the issues now, and now I just have to read from, I think volume 1 went through issue 6, so I have to read from there on, from the single issues. I just haven't done it yet, so still waiting to catch up on that. Picked up this. I wanted the Prison, but couldn't get it. Not going to show the spoiler variant for King in Black, but here's the regular cover. It's a beautiful cover, though, by Ken Lashley. How's it going, Theodore? I don't know if I recognize the name. You might have been in here. I think you were in here once, actually, but still getting used to some names. Second print for Daredevil 25. Black Cat, number 2, Peach Momoko. That's why I know that name, because of the comics I bought from you. There we go. What's going on, Rage? And then some mail calls. The Jay Lee cover for Something's Killing the Children, number 1. Department of Truth 2, 1 in 25. Put it in a clear board because that's kind of cool on the back. And then I posted this yesterday, 4th printing for number 1. So that's just a re-summary of what I got this week. About 30 minutes here, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. But thanks everybody for stopping in. Again, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be back live on the channel, trying to do more comic reviews. I dropped 2 of those recently. One for Scouts Honor, and one for Space Bastards, which was a super cool read. Thank you. So go check those out if you haven't already. If you're watching this and haven't hit subscribe, please do that. Like the video, do all those things. If you're catching on the rewind, drop a comment and do all those kinds of things. Yeah, we'll definitely see you Saturday night at the Spine Ticks show. Spine Ticks is on at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. So check that out also if you don't already. What's going on, Ramon? Yeah, of course. I like showing what I read because everything I pick up, I'm going to read. The Once in Future, like I said, might take me a little bit longer to get to, but I don't pick up things that I don't read. Even if I'm going to speculate on a book, I'm going to read it too, because I want to know what's really going on in that book. So yeah, like I said, Friday, Saturday, check me out on Spine Ticks on Saturday, my channel on Friday. And as always, guys, remember to collect what you love. See you guys next time.